the Duke and Prince William and Kate are wrapping up their Canadian tour today, the last leg of their 9-day tour. They've crammed in a huge number of activities. Today, now, they are launching a parade. This is an official stampede, and as you can see, they are wearing their Stetson hats, which they were given yesterday as part of their tour. Well, after this, they're going to be heading to Calgary Zoo. There, they'll tour an environmental preservation display. As you can see, hundreds of press there and thousands of regular folk also turned out to see the Duke and Duchess. They've greeted hundreds of people in the past 9 days, received a very, very warm welcome. And they've spoken, Prince William has spoken about how much pleasure he's taken from this trip and their love of Canada, and also promised the Canadian people that they will be back. Well, when they wrap up this tour, they are heading to LA for a couple of days to continue this tour. There, they'll be staying at the home of the British Consul General and attending 2 days of events, including a charity polo match in Santa Barbara. And they're going to head home back to the UK on Sunday. When they head to LA, they're going to be there to promote British interests in the US. They're going to attend a couple of events, a British Academy of Film and Television Arts, that's BAFTA, of course, dinner honouring 42 young British filmmakers. As you can see there, they've dressed down for the day to launch this stampede, a key event in the Calgary calendar. White cowboy hats, Western shirts and jeans. And it looks like, I think that big red buzzer there is going to launch this stampede. Let's see if we can actually hear anything. Not much sound at the moment. Let's have a listen. Yeah, no, not a lot of sound. Let's just hang on to these pictures to see them launch this stampede, the last, pretty much the last stop on this 9-day tour. Much has been made, of course, about what Kate has been wearing. Around 40 outfits our royal correspondent has counted in this 9-day tour. Let's talk to Paul now. Paul, take us through what they're doing there today.
Hi, Samantha. I just wanted to pick up on something that you were talking about earlier on, just as the Duke and Duchess arrived wearing their white hats, looking refreshed, ready for what's going to be a very noisy but very colourful Calgary stampede. And that was the whole question about what this tour has meant to the young couple, the newlyweds. It was interesting what the Duke of Cambridge said last night in his last official speech here in Canada before heading off to LA, and that was that he cast his mind back to his great-grandmother, the Queen Mother, and he said that in 1939
the greatest outdoor show on earth. It's billed as. We can see dancing cowgirls there, fireworks. It's certainly a great end to their 9-day tour, isn't it?
Sorry to hear you, as you would expect, but I think you were talking to me. It is going to be a huge show. The parade itself takes around about 2 hours from start to finish. And you might cast your mind back to the crowd on Canada Day. There were about 300,000 or so for that event. Well, I think that's going to be topped today, certainly along the route, where they're expecting something like 350,000 people turning up today. As you rightly say, the what's described as the greatest outdoor show on earth. So you'll see quite a lot of bands, you'll see lots of wagons taking part in this very colourful parade, making their way ultimately to the parade ground, and that's where we've been watching over recent days the ranch girls and the cowboys getting ready for a huge grand opening ceremony down there, and that's where all the events take place. And from my vantage point, you can see that the couple absolutely thrilled, constant smiles on their faces.
Paul, what do you think for the royal couple has been their highlight of the past 9 days? Paul, not sure if you can hear me, just asking you there, what do you think the highlight's been for William and Kate of their 9-day trip?
Samantha, I can hear you, but I can't hear exactly what you're asking me. I'm sorry about it. What I would say is that when you look around, if you wear a Stetson hat anywhere else, say back in the UK, you might feel a little out of place. But I tell you what, if you're not wearing one here, then you really feel out of place. So wherever you look, you're seeing the white hats, white traditional hats. The checker tape is absolutely everywhere. Beginning the opening of the Stampede Parade now. There's huge fireworks going off overhead. We'll wait to see whether we actually get to hear from the Duke himself. He's not due to speak. But sorry about that, I couldn't exactly hear what you were saying. So noisy here.
Yeah, Paul, I don't blame you. I can understand you fighting with that noise of the greatest outdoor event on earth, and we do know, we do expect you, to turn up here with one of those hats, or else. Thanks, Paul.